Krishna Hari to all my friends. Today Haripot number 25. Janiva neniva bhavanti nahi Hari ucharani pahi moksha shada. Narayana Hari uchara namacha tite kalikalacha riganahi. Titela pramana neneve vedanchi. ते जीव जंतुषी केवी कले ज्ञानदेवा फल नारायण पाठ सर्वत्र वैकुंठ गेले असे. This is the Abhanga. We all know the Haripot is all about the importance of the Haribhava, the speciality and how easy it is to feel the Hari and the easiest path to attain the moksha. And we will see the lines one by one, and this is yet another Abhanga to feel the importance of Haribhava. The first line says, Janiva neniva bhavanti nahi Hari ucharani pahi moksha shada. Janiva neniva. So the people who have understood very well, that means the people who are more knowledgeable. Neniva, those who are unable to understand anything at all. That means the people who are highly ignorant. Bhavanti nahi. In the eyes of Hari, in the eyes of God, in the vision of God, there is no one. That means the God will never consider that he is a knowledgeable man, he is not a knowledgeable man. What God is always expecting with us. See, the God never expects anything from anyone, of course, that is the truth. But still, the God has only one expectation, that is nothing but love. And that too, if we are in a love, we will be more happy, and therefore the God expects our happiness. For that, He expects a love feel towards everyone in this world, because everyone in this world is nothing but a Hari. Therefore, and the God will see whether you have a prema, love or not. He will never bother about whether you are 100% knowledgeable or not knowledgeable, you are intellect, you don't have intellect. That is not at all a matter for the God. All He is more interested is the person who has a prema. Normally, in many Jnaneshwari and in many other places, God pleases to say that I will get even enslaved to a bhakta. The reason is he has gotten such a kind of prema towards me. So I will be even enslaved for the persons who have a love. So to that extent, the God is insisting that what I want is love. And therefore, He again keep on insisting in many Abhangas that I never bother about the last Abhanga we have seen very well that I will never bother about the Kula, Shila, and Jati, that means caste, creed, variations, black or white. So nothing I will see. All I see is you have a prema or not. So this is what most importantly presented in not only in Haripot, even in Jnaneshwari, in Bhagavad Gita, everything is keep on repeatedly says this, your intention is more important. Whatever you do, but in what field you are doing, that is more important. What you do is not a big thing. You are skilled or unskilled, that doesn't matter for me. But do you have a love feel or not? That is a matter for me. So this is the way we are seeing regularly, and in this Abhanga also it is very clearly mentioned that God will never see about whether you have a knowledge or you are an ignorant. So this is what it has said, Janeva neniva bhavanti nahi Hari ucharani pahi moksha shada. After all, the ultimate goal of everyone is to attain the moksha. And he is telling that for that ultimate goal, to reach that ultimate goal, what you required is nothing but a love feel and not anything else. You may be highly knowledgeable man, if you don't have any love feel, then all that knowledge is going to be vain or wasted. So it is of no use, he is telling. Hari Ucharani Pahi Moksha Shada. If you have a constant recitation of God's name with full of love feel, then automatically you will see the moksha. Moksha is well within your hand. So therefore, the ultimate goal for every human being is to attain the moksha, to see the moksha, which is possible only by the constant recitation of the God's name, which means that you should feel the love of God every time and all the time. So it doesn't mean that the recitation of God's name, Hari Ucharani, means a mere telling the name of Hari. A constant repetition is possible only if and only if you have the love feel towards God. And that feel here, the thinking of the God here means that we are naturally and automatically Hari Ucharani. That means it is assumed to be that you are reciting the God's name if you have a constant love feel towards God. So, Hari Ucharani Pahi Moksha Shada. This is what has been told in the first line. We will go to the next line now. Narayana Hari Uchara Namacha Tite Kalikalacha Riganahi. Okay. The first line he mentioned very clearly that whether you have a more knowledge, whether you have more skill, you have a more intellect, whether you have more money, so no matter, doesn't matter at all. The people are struggling hard to earn lot of things in this world except the love. But here in the first line he has very clearly mentioned that nothing is required, all what you require is love, because that alone will finally get you into moksha, which is the ultimate aim for everyone. So now, having said this, in this line he is telling that when you are constantly chanting the name of the Hari, Hari Uchara Namacha. Narayana Hari Uchara Namacha means when you are constantly chanting the Narayana, the name of Narayana, continuously in that place, Tite means in that place, Kalikalacha Riganahi. Riga means entrance. The entrance of Kalikalacha is impossible. Here Kalikalacha means, in Veda it has been told that there are 4 different categories of Kal. That means the time. The time has been divided into 4 different ways, and that finally they have given us final Vela as the Kalikala. The time as the Kalikala, after which the world or the universe is going to be destroyed. In this last quarter, which they call Kalikal, is considered to be the most evil nature. The time, in this time, most of the evil activities are considered to be takes place. So it has all said in the Vedas. So here, no matter whether you are living in the age of Kali, living in the age of that last quarter, still, if you have the love feel towards God, then nothing to worry about all the evil activities which has been taking place in this particular time. Maybe in and around you, all the peoples would be of negative in nature, and they do a lot of crimes and other negative things, but still those things will never affect you, because you are always remain pure in spite of all impurities around you. So such a power the God's name has and the love feel has. So the moment when you start develop the love feel towards the God, then you have such a great advantage that the no evil activities, even at the age of Kali, can touch you. So this is what it has been said in this second line, is again proving that how important it is, because it gives you such an enormous power. For that purpose you need just love only. That means you don't need to earn money, name, fame, or nothing else is required to earn here. All what you require is to feel the love of God. Because, see, the prema, the love feel, it is not something to be earned, which is an inborn and innate nature of every one being. Unfortunately, we forgot our own nature and now we are suffering, and we think that the happiness lies in some other place and we are trying to achieve that. But the God is insisting us, it is not like that. It is your innate nature that is called love feel. Just feel it, and then you will realize the ultimate goal, even moksha also. So this is what it has been said in the second line. Now we will go and move on to the third line. Tithela pramana nenave vedanchi. Tithela pramana nenave vedanchi te जीव जंतु सी कैसे केली. It means everybody does not have an ability and talent and skill enough to understand the knowledge present in the Vedas. So pramana nenave vedanchi. So Veda, of course, gave a lot of pramanas. That means with a lot of examples it tries to prove the inner secrets of this universe and everything. But understanding all those things is extremely difficult. And therefore, what will the people who doesn't have this ability will do? Te jiva dantu si kevi kale. What they will do then? So, it is as simple that even without any qualification, then you can enter into the path of jnana and into the moksha, which is nothing but Haribhava. So again, he repeatedly keep on insisting that the power of love feel towards the God, which is that easy, and that alone will give all the extreme and ultimate things to you. So therefore, never miss the love feel towards God. So particularly in this third line, God wanted to say that everyone cannot achieve through the other paths, but the path of bhakti, the emotional love feel towards the God, can be achievable to everyone in this world. After all, whatever you see in this world, if you are able to assume that it is the Hari and which is in one or other way came to me to help me and to love me and to make me happy. So only this understanding is necessary. Nothing else is required. Once if you have this understanding, then we can easily able to feel the love of God every time, and that alone will be sufficient to reach the moksha. And we will read the final line. Jnanadeva pada narayana pata sarvatra vaihunta gele ase. See, in the last Abhanga, also in the last line, he was telling that Jnanadeva Dhyani Ramakrishna Mani Vaihunta Bhuvani Garagele. Almost similar meaning. In the last Abhanga also, in this last line, he was telling that Vaihunta Bhuvani Garagele. The Vaihunta can be enjoyable in this very universe, in the very earth itself. So that was explained in the last line of last Abhanga. See, in this Abhanga also, he is insisting the same point. Jnanadeva Pada Narayana Pata. Jnanadeva himself is declaring that what I have achieved from the Pata. Narayana Pata means by chanting the name of Narayana or by feeling the love of Narayana, what I achieved, what was the result I got is Sarvatra Vaihunta Gele Ashe. See, wherever I am, that will become the Vaihunta. Sarvatra. If I am in the universe, in this earth, then the earth is Vaihunta. If I go to Mars, if I go to Venus, so we assume that the scientists say that there are 9 planets. Wherever I go, that will become a Vaikuntha for me. So, Sarvatra, everything become Vaikuntha automatically, just by chanting the love feel, just by chanting the name of the God with love feel.
So therefore Jnanadeva is declaring that it is such easy to enjoy the Vaikuntha. There is no need to do a lot of sadhana to go to the Vaikuntha. You can bring the Vaikuntha wherever you are. Such a powerful thing this love feel towards the God is, and this is what again explained in this Haripot also. Thank you one and all.